Hi guys, my name is Kay and I've decided to start a video blog. To share some words of encouragement. I've decided to use my life and my experiences as the center point of these videos. Basically, I just want it to be as practical as possible. I really hope that you'll be blessed by it and that it will be an inspiration to you all. Feel free to post any comments, any questions that you may have, and I hope I'll be able to get back to you. Be blessed. My first topic is actually on God's love. Have you ever reached a point in your life where you're sad, you're depressed, you're tired of crying, you just want that fulfillment, you just want that happiness? You're tired of the heartbreak, the pain, you just want that inner peace inside of you. Oftentimes, we get it all wrong by looking for that peace and that happiness and that love in certain areas of our lives, in certain things, in certain addictions, in people. I'll use my life, as I said. I'm going to be using my life as, the center point. I can tell you this. I once reached a point in my life where I was sad, I was depressed, I was lonely, and I was just looking for that inner peace, that happiness. I made the same mistakes of looking for this love, for this happiness, for this peace at the wrong places, in the wrong people. I thought that having a boyfriend, always having a boyfriend, would make me happy or would keep me happy. I thought that having that person who would be able to call me in the morning, who would be able to tell me that they love me each and every day, was going to make me happy. That person who was going to be there to take me out, to keep me company, was not going to make me lonely. Honestly speaking, that didn't cut it. That didn't fill me with that fulfillment. That didn't fill me with that happiness. I even tried the drinking. I even tried the partying. The going out every weekend. The going out every other day and getting wasted, as they call it. It still didn't work. I'd still find myself waking up in the morning and wondering if this was what my life was about. Wondering if this was how I was going to feel for the rest of my life. Wondering where life was going to take me. Wondering if I was ever going to be really happy. I always had that inner voice telling me that, there was more to life. There was more to life than just what I was going through. There was more to life than that emptiness. I even got to a stage where I was such an angry person. A person who was constantly snapping. A person who did not accept nonsense per se. I even got to a stage where I was able to convince myself that was who I was. I even got to a stage where I was even able to convince the people around me that was who I was. But honestly speaking, that wasn't who I was. That was not who God created me to be. I got to a stage where I just broke down. I got to a stage where life just was not right. I got to a stage where I just needed something more. I just needed to be happy. I just wanted to be happy. I was tired of crying. I was tired of waking up feeling guilty, feeling shame, feeling worthless because of the certain things and the certain decisions I had made in my life. I just wanted that fulfillment. I just wanted that inner peace and happiness. It's so amazing that I used to look at people around me, people who lived a life for Christ, and I always used to wonder, they're happy, but I never really used to understand it. I was a Christian and everything, but I guess I never really used to live my life for Christ. Till one day, I did not even have the willpower. I didn't even have the willpower to tell myself I was okay. I didn't have the willpower to tell myself that I was strong. I didn't have the willpower to even convince myself that I was happy. Till that day in my life where everything just changed. My whole world just shattered. My whole world just came crumbling down. Only till that day did I realize that I needed something more. Only till that day, when God gave me a second chance at life, did I realize that there was more to life. Only after that situation, after that moment where God gave me a second chance, was I at a stage, another position where I decided to surrender my life to God. I decided to tell God that, take over my life, do it in me too. I'm telling you, ever since that day I let God in, I've never been the same person. Ever since I decided to surrender my life to Christ, I've been filled with so much happiness. I've been filled with so much joy. I've been filled with so much peace. God is the center. God is love. God is the person who can bring happiness into your life. God is the person who can bring peace into your heart. God is the person who can bring fulfillment. Fulfillment to live a day. Fulfillment to know that your life has meaning. He's the person who's able to erase that unworthiness. He's the person who's able to erase that guilt. He's the person who can make you happy. You don't need a bad situation. You don't need a bad situation for you to surrender your life. You don't need a bad situation for you to put God into your life. If you know that your life, or you feel that your life is not headed the right way, if you can hear that voice inside of you that telling you that there's more to this happiness, you want that peace, you want that happiness, you want that fulfillment in life, you want to be happy, let God into your life. Surrender your life to God and live a life for Christ. I made a mistake by thinking that, yes, I was a Christian and yes, I did believe in God, then that was it, then I was surely supposed to be happy, I was surely supposed to get everything that I desired in my life. But I got it all wrong. I didn't understand what it actually means to follow Christ. I didn't understand what it actually means to surrender to God. Only at the moment where I decided to surround myself with people who knew how this surrendering yourself to God was about, only then was I able to understand. It's so sad how when we are living in that sinful nature, when we are at that stage of our lives where we don't know where our life is headed, we look at people who are following Christ and we judge, and we call them people who are holier than thou. Trust me, that's not what it is about. Trust me, you don't understand. Trust me, they're not holier than thou. Only when you surrender your life to God and let Him in will you understand those people. Only will you be able to understand how happy they are, how much peace they have. You know, I used to look at people who were following Christ, and I always used to want to be like them. I always used to want to have that happiness. I always used to wonder, why is their life so different? I believe in God too, you know? But then I realized that it's about surrendering your every part, your every area, your every situation. Surrendering it all to God and letting God in and be the Lord of your life, and letting God in and fill you with that happiness. God is love. God is the one who can bring you love. God is the one who can bring you happiness, because He is love. He is the center point of it all. I'm telling you, ever since that decision, I've been a happy person. I've been filled with so much peace, and I've never woken up for the past 2 months. Ever since I made the decision, I've never woken up sad. I've never woken up depressed. I've never woken up angry. I just want people to experience that love too. I want people to feel it too, to feel that happiness that I feel inside ever since I made that decision. As it says in His Word, He gives us peace that surpasses all understanding. Surrender your life to Him. Let Him in, and you will see the amount of love that He will shower. You will see the amount of happiness that you will be filled with. He will wrap you around His arms. He will take care of you. He will take away that guilt. He will take away that shame. So basically, guys, what I'm trying to say is, God's love is all you need to get through the situation. God's love is all you need for that fulfillment. God's love is all you need for that breakthrough. Surrender yourself to Him. Let Him into your heart. Let Him into your life. You know that there's that inner voice telling you that you need Him into your life. You know that there's that inner voice telling you that you can't do it on your own. You need Him to help you through it. You need Him to fill you with peace. You need Him to change the situation around. To end this, I just want to leave you with a verse from the Bible, from Ephesians 3, verse 18. It says, "And may you have the power to understand, as all God's people should, how wide, how long, how high, and how deep His love is. May you experience the love of Christ. Through it is too great. May you experience the love of Christ, though it is too great to understand fully. Then you'll be made complete with all fullness of life and power that comes from God." How amazing and how powerful is that voice? Then you will be made complete with all fullness of life and power that comes from God. The answer is God. The answer to your problem is God. The answer to your situation is God.